Hi, it's Jess, the Sun Valley Trading Co., the Australian distributors for Cowboy and Hi-Tex industrial sewing machines and leather machines. This video is to run through the timing checks and adjustments on the Outlaw. First thing that we'll check is the take-up lever. So we bring the handle all the way to the back and just touch the top of the take-up lever. There should be basically no movement. That's way too much. So to adjust that, go around to the back of the machine. So in here, this is what controls the take-up lever. This stopper that's attached to the shaft. As it goes up, it hits the pivot point of this arm. So as the needle handle is down, and the needle goes down, and the pressure on the thread pulls that down, and then as you put the handle back up, this pushes the take-up lever up, which takes the slack out of the thread as the needle's going up. So to adjust this, there's a bolt here with 5mm Allen key. Just loosen that off. It probably will be tighter than that because I deliberately put this one out of time to be able to show you what to do. So handle all the way back. Actually, a little thing that I like to do is make it the tiniest bit forward. And you want to make sure that the top of the rack here is actually hitting the stopper when the handle goes all the way back. So we have the handle just a tiny fraction of a bit down, just because I find if you push this tight up against this arm while the handle is all the way back, as you're tightening it, it actually pulls it away a little bit as it's contracting with the screw tightening up. So if you just let it go down the littlest bit and then do it back up again. It can be a bit messy in here with like grease and stuff, keeping things lubricated. And you can just do a quick check. This is about the right distance, about just over 19mm. Seems to be about right. So with this just down a little bit, this all the way up, we want to push this right up against it and then tighten it up and not move it while we do it. So there we go, handle all the way back and basically no movement in the take-up. So this isn't actually written in the book anywhere, but it is how I've found that it's an easy way, well, it's kind of hard to actually see in there, but it is one way to check the timing. So what I'm looking at here is right in here, behind the gold part, you can see the tip of the shuttle driver back there. I want that to be the tip of the shuttle driver to be in line with this angle in the front of the race. I don't know if I clarified before, when that point at which, the time at which I want the tip of the shuttle driver to be in line with that little angle in the race is when the handle is all the way back. In the back here, that joins the two parts of the rack, there's a bolt in there which fits a 4mm Allen key. So if we loosen that, but also because it is the two parts of the rack, if you loosen it a fair way, it will just kind of come apart. So I just want to loosen it a little bit and kind of keep a bit of a hold on it at the same time. This is when you get the grease all over your fingers, sometimes. So now that that's loose, by changing the position of the rack here, see it's moving up, that will be changing the position down here. You just want to move it gently and slightly until those two things line up, and then tighten it back up again. Now we can just double check the things that it does say in the manual, which is with the handle all the way forward, the needle is all the way down, and you can just see here the tip of this kind of, yeah, it's like half of a circle that's poking out at the bottom here. And also the tip of the point of the shuttle hook, you can just see it in there, like less than 1 millimeter of it sticking out. Hopefully that has helped you to be able to do some problem solving with your Outlaw. They're the things that I have found helpful in solving some timing problems, which also includes when take-up lever is out of time, that it doesn't pull the thread up enough and you can get bunching thread underneath. It can be one reason for that. And if the hook is coming around slightly off time to when the thread's going up, then you can get that double bunching of the thread. So if you have any other questions or want me to explain something a bit more, or you think there's something I haven't covered properly, just let me know, and yeah, I'll see if I can make another video to help you out. Thank you.